Hello and welcome back, Josh, Sam, and anyone else who's watching, to You Stay Classy, San Marino. Now, I just did something and it doesn't seem to have made any difference. I don't know why that's not updated yet, but anyway, hi, welcome back. We are a Serie A club. I have done some wheeling and some dealing in this here off-season, and I am about to show you the fruits of my labour. We are in a much better position financially, and that's mainly because of what I've been doing in the transfer market. We did get a bit of money, but so we sold £6.25 million worth of player. That was the two. Hang on, what is it looking like? Oh, right, yeah. So the second half of the co-ownership deals for Mila Solvi and Luis Ramos came through. They went off to Lazio and Andria, respectively, for £800,000. We then let go of a whole bunch of players. Ordadal in goal. Cristiano hardly played. Sarmiento didn't play very much. Olivari did quite well towards the end there. I don't think Insua played at all. Morelli Colombini played a little bit. Niaus played a little bit. Big Groukopoulos, he's gone. And then we sold a few players. So two co-ownership deals that I thought were reasonable. £2.1 million to Frosinone for Nice Gino. £2.3 million to Novara for Pedro Mercado. I think that was fair. And then there was also, we sold Antonio Monteiro for £900,000 to Sporting. I think that's Sporting, Real Sporting. Okay, good. In their place, we have brought in a number of players. So we spent the money to actually keep Jan Marchant on this co-ownership thing. I actually had a crash which allowed me to sort of game this a tiny bit. So the way it works is that at the end of the co-ownership deal, both parties have to bid for the player. I think I bid equally for Luis Ramos. I bid less for Mila Solvi, so that means that the buying club gets them. The first time round, I bid something like 250k for Jan Marchant, and then I got it because actually Palermo decided they didn't want him. They bid zero, which meant I automatically would keep him anyway. I automatically would keep him if I bid higher, but because the game crashed, I had to the opportunity to redo it. Still didn't manage to get these two, but I did get Jan Marchant in for 10k. We also signed this guy here, Nikola Mihailovic, the left midfielder from Bosnia. He's very decent looking. At 31 years of age, he's worth £1 million. He's coming for free from Luzern in the Swiss Super League, I believe that is. He's had a bit of a nomadic career. If we could sell him for $1 million, that'd be great. He's actually on a 2-year deal, so maybe we could sell him for some money. He's declining all the time, as you would expect for a man of 31, but he's a good old player, and I think he'll do us well. The next player in on a free from Salamanca is Vieira, the goalkeeper. He's much better than our previous goalkeeper, Ordadal. He's probably going to be our first choice. He's played a lot in our non-competitive games. He's also played in our one cup game. But yeah, he's looking pretty good, and I'm pretty happy with him. He played very well last season in the second division of. I think that's the third division. Yeah, it is the Spanish third division. So now it's a big step up for him, but I think he can do it. We also signed on a free from nobody the Slovenian striker David Kolic. He previously played in Israel, where he didn't do brilliantly, but he's done very well previously back in Slovenia, and so far he's done excellently in our pre-season friendlies, so I'm looking forward to seeing him go. We can also maybe sell him for some money. We also snaffled a youngster, Angelo Asensi, from Albino Leffe. I think I tried to sign him last year, but he signed for them. He didn't play very much, and he's now come to us. 19 years of age, definitely some resale value there. Considering we signed him for free, and he's not even on that much money, so not bad. He probably won't play very much, but he's a good option to sort of have in there as and when we need to fill gaps. Our other goalkeeping option is Adrian French, the Irish goalkeeper. We actually took him on trial right at the end of last season, but weren't able to sign him up because he didn't have enough money, but now we do. So in he has come on a free transfer technically from Falkirk. He's going to be our backup goalkeeper, another decent player, 6'1", one cap for the Republic. Decent. We then signed on a free Tom Good from Feyenoord. He's pretty good. He's hopefully will live up to his name. He's played pretty well in our pre-season games. He's had a long career in the Dutch division, so he played one season in the Scottish First Division where he was average. I'm hoping he's going to be our sort of backup central defensive mid. Then we have Stein Nautz. All our players are around about 29 now, which is upsetting, but you have to sort of do what you can to keep in the division a couple of years before we can then build on that. He's going to be a backup. He's been signed last season for £22,000 and a player part exchange by Standard Liège, where he did very well. Hopefully this season he will be a good little backup player for us to play in the middle or possibly on the right. But yeah, you can see his stats aren't outstanding. He's actually on a 2-year deal and he's valued at £1.1 million, so potentially we could get some money for him. I'm not convinced though. Then we went through a slew of proper free signings. Keith Knight, the Irish player from the Republic of Ireland, comes in from Aberdeen. He's had 2 utterly underwhelming seasons in the Scottish First Division, but I think he can do a good job for us. At right back, he's on a lot of money, but I like him. He's done so well. He's done well so far, and I'm a fan. We also have Aldo Nicoli. He's the backup right midfielder. Has had a pretty sort of nomadic career in Italy. Had obviously 2 loan spells at Dinamo Bucharest, where he did fine. Actually, where he did the best in his career so far. He's not going to be a sensational... Sorry, I need to have some water maybe. He's not going to be a sensational player for us. He's definitely very much a backup. Excuse me. Very much a backup, but he's in anyway, and that'll do. Then we've got Hans Jensen, the Dutch right back. He's also technically a right midfielder, so I suppose there's that. But I don't really think he fits that bill. He's going to be a good right back for us, having played previously in Serie A and also back in the Netherlands. But yeah, it's been good, and he's a very good signing for us. We're upgrading in all these positions, even technically. Aldo Nicoli is an upgrade on our previous right midfielder. We then signed Tobias Bush, good name, young 18-year-old left back, came in on a free from Frankfurt. He has the potential to become, by far and away our best left back. Hopefully we can get him there and maybe sell him on. But yeah, he's one for the future. Then there's the actual first starting right midfielder, Diederik Sivertsen. He's not brilliant either, but then none of the players that we sign are brilliant. He comes from the Bristol City Premier Division side, which is a shame. They signed him for £5 million. He made 11 appearances. Well done to Bristol City. Classic, exactly what you'd expect from them. But yeah, he's played pretty well so far, and it's going to be a tough couple of years. He's going to feature. Speaking of people who will feature, Patrick van Baren, he will not feature for for 2 or 3 weeks because he had a broken cheekbone in one of our pre-season friendlies, but he's looking very good. 2 goals in our pre-season games. He played for York City in the Championship last year. Now he's joined Sammarinese in the Serie A. He plays pretty well at left back, but also as a left-sided central defender, and yeah, he's good. We then got Alessio Donni, 28 years of age, good striker. He's scored a couple of goals for us already. He's right-footed, seems pretty good. Came from Verona. They spent that's an even worse buy, £550,000 or £575,000, 1 appearance in the cup. So I'd imagine he must have got injured. He did play for 3 seasons on loan at Sheffield Wednesday. I bet he loves Sheffield Wednesday. Yeah, he does. He's a big fan of Lazio and Sheffield Wednesday. Just like he's the new Paolo Di Canio. He'll be Swindon manager within minutes. But anyway, he's come in. I think he's going to be okay. He's nothing super special, but I think he'll get a couple of goals for us, and that's really what we need. Now we do have 2 players who are actually quite good. Mohamed Yilmaz came in on a free. He is excellent, and there's no denying that. He's on a long-term contract, lots of money. and he'll be our defensive midfielder / possibly our centre back if we need it. But yeah, he's had 2 or 3 really good years recently, playing in some really weird divisions. I think that's the 4th. Is that at the bottom of the CFA? Yes, that's the French 4th division. French 4th division. Good. Let's go all the way back to Mohamed Diamaz. And yeah, he's just clearly going to be a superstar for us. He's definitely the best player that we've signed, and I think we're going to be fine. And then there was another defender, Lars Ben Hardsson. He only just joined. He's the first money that we spent properly, like real, actual money, £160,000 from Gais. No idea what their real name is, unfortunately. But they are a Swedish Premier League team, an Allsvenskan League side, and yeah, he looks pretty good as well. Quality defending and physical stats, although he's only 5'10". I'm happy with him. So he literally just joined today, I think, or was it a week ago? So we haven't actually played a game with him in the side yet, so we'll slot him in straight away and see how that works. In terms of things going, hang on, let's just quickly look at the league. So yeah, here we are in Serie A. 4 teams have played already, so we are up in 15th. We're actually higher than where we started before. We started in 17th. And we are expected to come bottom. The board think that they've told me that we have to survive. There's no attempt to escape relegation or anything like that. The expectation is that we escape relegation. If we look at the rules, I don't think there's anything weird in this division. Relegation, bottom 3 teams are relegated yet. So there's no more messing around like there is for the promotion and relegation in the other divisions. That we just have to come 17th. That means pretty much getting high 30s. I would say you need to be getting about 37, 38 points. So 10 wins is probably going to be enough with a few draws. Let's see if we can do that. Our fixtures for the season, so we had our pre-season friendlies. We lost to Cartagena and somehow lost 5-0 to Cremonese. We actually had a very like if we look at the stats of that game, it's very, very even. They just scored all of their shots on target. It's kind of ridiculous. They also had a man off. It's crazy. But yeah. And we were through to the 3rd round of the Italian Cup. We played Chievo, who are a Serie B team, and we beat them 2-0. Meaning that we have set up a tie with Novara, who are in our division. They are expected to come 10th, so they're a pretty average side. Speaking of sides, so we are going to play in this video Sampdoria. They are expected to finish 6th. I don't think we'll do both these games, although let's see. No, I think we'll probably just play Sampdoria. But we have a few important ties coming up straight away because I think Lazio are not great. They're expected to come 13th. Roma, despite having the big name in real life, they are only expected to come 17th. Torino, Juventus, Inter. Oh, that is a horrible run. We will probably not win it, or maybe not even get a point in any of those games. So early points would be really nice. After that, we then have much more reasonable games. Before we obviously then have Napoli, and then we have another run of fairly tasty games. So we'll see where we come back. But yeah, it's going to be a long, hard season. The aim is obviously eventually to get up to the Champions League spots, win the league, and win the Champions League. But for this season, it's going to be one of those slogs like it was at the beginning of the Serie B season. So let's just see what we can do. First off, Sampdoria. Let's see. What do we got to do? Okay. Nope, didn't work. Okay, I thought we were expecting to actually just go into that game, but fine. Here we go. Okay, so... Oh, yeah, and one thing. Now, everyone loves England. They're the most popular team in the world, and they've just won the World Cup for the first time in 108 years. 116 years. England have won the World Cup. They had a group of Brazil, Turkey, Honduras, won all of them. They then edged out Greece, edged out Mexico before smashing Spain 5-0 in the semi-finals and beating Holland 2-0 in the final. Come on, you Englands. So well done to them. Yep, that's good. Can we please play the Sampdoria game? Thank you very much. Right, so Brescia have drawn with Juve. Not good. There's also finally going to be some teams that maybe some of us have heard of. I know that many people in Italy will have, of course, heard of these clubs, but my lower division Italian football knowledge is not what it should be. So that's just something that's just the truth. Them's the truths. Right, so we're going to start with Yilmaz there. Giannoni, you're going to come out for my boy Bernhardsson. Was it? Yeah, Bernhardsson. Giannoni is going to make his way onto the bench though. And we've got a whole bunch of decisions to make. We've got Mihailovic playing out there. I think this is a good side. Remembering players like Fusco, who played last season, he's not great. I mean, who do they think? They think Asensi's actually better. Ooh. Maybe we'll put Asensi on the bench. And we'll maybe leave it like that. Maybe we don't need a goalkeeper on the bench. Let's do that. Francois. So what do we have on the bench there? Right back, centre back, right. Good. Let's say we can put in Gronendijk. And up front, we'll start with Jose Caballero and David Kolic with Sherlock on the bench. So let's go. Let's see what we can do. Lars Bernhardsson needs a number. There he has it now. Number 35. I think I didn't really look. So this is our first ever top division game. We have never been in Serie A. All of our games this season are going to be underdog games, except for the games against the newly promoted sides and possibly against teams like Roma. But there is not very much expectation on us, although the board have actually been quite difficult. I asked them for a new contract as mine only has 2 years left to run. They said no, which I thought concerns me a little bit. Speaking of concern! But it's okay, it's a foul. Grzegorz Niczynski, a nice Polish player in the middle there. Yeah, they wouldn't give me a new contract. They wouldn't make a new stadium, even though. So when we were in Serie C 1, or the third division, Yilmaz, Fusco, Yilmaz. No, when we were in the third division, they said yes, we want to build a new stadium, but we don't have enough money. Now we definitely do have enough money. Oh, the ball's gone in. Fusco. Oh. We do have enough money, but the board said, no, we don't have enough fans. And I was like, what the hell, that's not true. We only sold 2,200 season tickets, and our stadium only holds about 4,000 people. So I'm not sure what's wrong with the people of San Marino. I mean, the entire country could fit into our stadium, basically. Come on, lads, pull your fingers out. Anyway, just a comment, thought I'd bring it up in the press. Maybe the board will read this and or hear this interview and feel they need to do something. But yeah, it's quite frustrating. There's only so long. Okay, so Abero scores and nicely worked goal from Sampdoria, and yes, inevitably really we are 1-0 down. Somehow that makes us 19th. I don't really understand that. Maybe that must be alphabetical order. Annoying. Yeah, there's only so far we can go with the stadium and infrastructure we currently have. They did at least give me some more scouts, some more coaches and stuff, so we do have a fairly decent backroom staff, including a guy called Richard Bacon, which is excellent. Caballero loses out. Kolic hits over. Ivanov to Niczynski. Fabio cleared Caballero with the ball. Caballero to Kolic. Kolic goes past one, goes out to Mihailovic. Mihailovic puts it in, but Velázquez clears. It's a throw-in on the left. We're not looking outclassed, which we would have done if we'd had the same team as last. It's gone in! It must have, and it has. Caballero has his first goal in Serie A. He has San Marino's first goal in Serie A. He is still only 19. I think he might even only be 18 still, technically. But he puts the ball home. An absolutely stunning finish. And San Marino's travelling fan has his moment to celebrate. Come on, Nicoli, get there. Nicoli gets the ball, plays it wide, doesn't really go to anyone. Not sure why Nicoli's actually starting. Fusco through to College, great interception. Fusco shoots and it goes to the lower right hand side of the goal, but Romani gets her to save. Abero, oh dear, goalkeeper Vieira having a little bit of a wobble on his debut, but on his league debut anyway, but does okay in the end. We keep the ball out of our goal, that's the main thing. Mihailovic plays the ball to College in the middle, but Guillaume clears. Yilmaz to Fusco shoots, Romani saves, Iron clears, maybe he's Albanian. The ball goes in the middle, we don't have anyone there to head it in though. Gonzalez to Amaya Del Porte now with the ball. Fabio in midfield. It's a lot more, I mean, the quality of the football, which obviously, considering we're just watching dots, is a little hard to judge, but the quality of the football is definitely better. Most of the teams that we played were fairly limited. We were fairly limited. Okay, Caballero. Big ball in, it goes wide, out for a corner. Mihailovic puts the ball in, could we? No, Villamos. Knight wins the ball and slows things down. Ruben Gonzalez fouls. We have the ball and a free kick. Oh, and it goes straight to them. Knight clears, lovely stuff. Caballero turns and a huge boot, and he runs after himself. What an absolute legend. Keeps it on, puts it in the middle. Oh, it's gone over College. Oh, you love to see that. That has to be rewarded. You can't let a player knock it onto himself and not score a goal or assist a goal. That's pathetic, Football Manager, and you should know better. Yilmaz to College, through to Caballero. Can he have two? Romani saves. We are looking much better than I thought. Knight to Nicoli. I realise that I should really have been playing Civitson, considering I said specifically this guy's the backup of Civitson's the starting winger, but never mind. Nicoli puts the ball in and it's another goal! Mihailovic has scored it on his debut and we are 2-1 up. Two absolute classics of football goalery. Open the dictionary, the video dictionary, look for the word great goal or goal, great, and you will see that, and you will also see Caballero's goal. We are 2-1 up, and we really, really, really could do with the points. No, of course. Why would he even say it? Niczynski scores. It's 2-2. They peg us back immediately. We could have done with the 3 points, but it is what it is. We may still get 3 points. We've proved our battling spirit, which is good so far. We may play the Lazio game because this is quite fun. I'm happy with things are going. Please keep it up. There's a lot more to come. Especially if we lose. I mean, I really wouldn't like to start off with 2 losses. I wouldn't mind 2 draws. I'd love 2 wins. Okay, they have a corner. It's gone. Vieira cleared it. He's 6'4". That's the reason he's in goal ahead of Adrian French, by the way. If it wasn't clear, he's slightly taller. Caballero to College. College goes round his man, shoots, and it's a corner. 49 minutes. Caballero taking the corners, not sure why. You'd think I would, but I don't. Velasquez to Guillaume. Oh dear. Oh dear. And it's cleared. College now with the ball. Caballero. College. Oh, Caballero's still going. Caballero! Oh, it would have been a fucking stunning goal. Especially for such a young man. It does bear repeating. 58 minutes. College is in pain. Maybe let's take him off. He's not played brilliantly. Sherlock gets his chance. We're going to give Gronendijk. Unbelievably, Gronendijk is still in the side. He's going to come in. And I think we're going to play with that for now. 62 minutes. Leave a sub. I'm learning. I'm evolving. Was that a yellow card immediately for one of our players that we just brought on? Oh no, it must have been afterwards. No, Villamos. 68 minutes. It's no. Ivanov to Gonzalez. Great finish from Gonzalez, but he was offside. 69. Nice minutes. The naughtiest number of minutes. 72 minutes. 75. Okay, it's starting to run away. Asensi's going to come on for his debut. Did Fuscoris foul or what happened there? Yep. Okay. 77 minutes. Can we get a third? Could be. Cavaliero. Iran clears. Iran Musk. Knight. All the way back to Vieira. I'd love Knight to score the winner in a game, and then the headline could be good night. Sherlock. Oh, Sherlock, you're so predictable. I actually tried to sell Sherlock, but nobody quite wanted the money that I want. Nobody quite wanted to pay the money. No, that I required. And actually, he's okay. So I thought, well, if no one's going to pay the money that I want to get from him, then I'm just going to get rid of him. Zaccarelli fouls. 83 minutes. It's only been a few awful noises from my mouth so far. Oh, come on, Iran. No, Arena. No. Great save. Villamos clears. Could we? Rosed, yeah? How small is this stadium? A really good match. 2-2 in our first ever Serie A match. Not bad at all. Great result. 2-2 away at Sampdoria, who are expected to finish 6th. Expected, in fact, to finish 6th. Not bad. Lazio, how have they done? They've won their first game 2-0. That's frustrating. But they can't all be on losing runs when we start to play them. Okay, what's happening here then? Attend the press conference. Is that the game? Is that the next? Yeah. Well, they all played their socks off. Yeah, they did really, really well. Is that the next game? Bloody hell. Okay, all right. Yeah, so we will do that then. We couldn't hold them back any longer. Oh, I don't think I said that, did I? Anyway, as you wish. But 2 goals in the Ben Wheatland style, as in down the wing, cut in. We scored twice. Not bad. Slowly, San Marino are becoming a Ben Wheatland team. Hellas Verona smashing Torino. Where are they expected to finish? 8th, and they've got the Europa League as well. So, I mean, there's hope that maybe some of the teams who have qualified for Europe this year struggle a little bit. Maybe we get them all after they play in Europe, and we just manage to sort of roll every team over. Yeah, sure. Let's just look at these guys. Why not? They always tell me to scout all these people, and I do, and they're always all crap. Scout Mexico, do you reckon? Okay, San Marino versus Lazio. I don't like how all the fixtures take place on different days. I like it in England where they mostly all play on the same weekend. Titanos Aggressorus Olympum. Okay, come on then, my friends. Come on. Gremio's Ottaviano completes his loan move to Dynamo Kiev. It's your classic Gremio to Dynamo Kiev. Right, Wang Basie, Udinese, and I think Cagliari won the Champions League and Europa League respectively last season. Most of these guys are crap. We've already got enough left backs. Thank you. Pretty sure I've already looked in before, and they're going to ask like £3 million. Yeah, 2.3. Okay, Van Wanry. Nice name. Okay. Yep. Where's the thing that says that one? Why not? No, I don't want to play by something from them. Relegation tipped Brescia, who are 9th, currently are playing against AC Milan. I'm going to tell them that they should beat AC Milan because it's only reasonable to expect a relegation struggler to beat one of the best sides in the country ever. Maybe ever. I want to just see how many league titles it would take us to get onto the kind of top 5 or 6 sides in Italy. I'm pretty sure quite a lot. Yeah, so Torino, so it's Inter and AC Milan have 41 each, Juventus have 39, Genoa have 12, Torino have 10. I feel like if we got up to 10 as a manager here, that's going to take a while. I mean, how many do we even get in Ukraine? Christ. We only got to 13 in Ukraine. If we could get to 10 league titles for San Marino, I think that would be the point at which I'd call it a day. I think at that point we will almost certainly have won the Champions League, because it just seems if you're playing at the level where you can win 10 Serie A's, you're almost certainly going to be at the level where you could win the Champions League. So yeah, we'll see. But that's that just gives you sort of idea of how long we'll be playing for. We are at what? We've played for, I think, 5 years or maybe 6 years so far as San Marino. That means there's at least 10 more, but that does also mean, like, thinking like that means we're going to win the league this year. We're not. There's probably going to be about 15 seasons worth of San Marino to take your mind off of the world. Anyway, at home, our first home game. Let's play it. Not even so. Actually, what even is that? See, it's rare that I don't talk about the stadium a lot, because I love chatting about the stadium. Olimpico. Let's go to our. Sorry, let's just quickly go to our club. Let's look at our information. It only has something like 4,500. Was that all-seater? Maybe not even all-seater. I'm not even a fucking. Yeah, it is all-seater. I'm not even a bloody icon. So yeah, it's not the best stadium at all. We absolutely need more. I'm going to take off Gronendijk and put in Nice Gino in terms of benchage, and we're going to do what I said we should have done last time and put in Didrik Sivertsen. But otherwise, I think things look okay. Did we have a better left back? Tobias Bush, potential. Let's go with this for now. They're playing 4-4-2. Jean Villamors, a player that I saw. Why does my assistant not know how to? Well, now we need to just guard against. So this is always my tactic when we're newly promoted, is guard against the morale dropping when we inevitably lose loads of games. Now, it's not always easy. It depends on the attitude of the whole team, the sort of the general, what do you call it? What do they call it? The personality, the squad personality. It also depends on the expectations of the club, but considering we're expected to go on 20th, I think it should be fine. We can probably play off that for, I'd say, 3 or 4 years. We might even be able to win the league whilst... Oh, it's Ben Hudson scores on his second game for San Marino. We're 1-0 up against Lazio. Nice. So, yeah, what was it saying? Yeah, we might even be at the point where we can win the league while still technically being expected to come, 15th or something like that. It was the same even for Lviv and Swindon for the most part. We won the league, I think, twice. We might have even won the Champions League whilst expecting to be relegated, so it's just the way it works sometimes. I think, honestly, we probably do have enough to stay up this year in terms of, on paper. We've improved in every way except for potentially not, maybe not enough. Oh, that's got to be out of the area. No. Potentially not enough in the goal-scoring department. We'll see. Oh, good save from Vieira. Ben Hudson needs to come back on, please. Thank you. Yeah, so, but I think in every other department we're pretty much improved, or at least sort of noticeably around that player that the couple of players who are still in the side. Oh, Junior scores. Have something to offer. But yeah, anyway, good. I think we could be okay, but we're going to have to... I mean, Lazio, didn't we say they were expected to finish 4th or something like that? So we could really do with... I mean, any points off of this lot would be good. There are a lot of hard teams in this division, and then just everyone else. We need to be, for this season, better than 3 of them. Next season, if we stay up, better than all those other ones. Good save again. Mihailovic. And the sun out to carry on. It's gone back to Roberta. Vilamos. The good gamble that I usually make with goalkeepers, particularly in this stage of our team's development, is to give them high clean sheet bonuses, because you just absolutely know that we're never going to be paying that out. The poor guy who came up and who was our goalkeeper whilst we started off in Serie B, for example, I don't think he would have got a single one of his clean sheet bonuses, maybe 2 or 3. So yeah, saved the club a lot of money. I suspect Vieira will be a goalkeeper with a similar fortune. The guy who comes after Vieira will be the happy one. Yilmaz in the middle to Fusco. Fusco through to College. College! Oh, he took it very early. He's gone again! He scored! That's it! David College has scored his first ever goal for the club on his 3rd competitive appearance, because he played in the Cup, remember. 2-1 up. I don't know, 7 fans. Maybe there's a man in a flat cap with a dog there, and he's excited. I imagine actually there's very few people who'll be flat capped and dogged. They're much more likely to all just be investment bankers, just other people who have lots of money. Sivertson forces a corner. Could we have a third just before half time? Mihailovic puts it in. Vilamos beaten in the air, but Knight heads it back. Yilmaz! Oh, what a goal that would have been. Right on the turn there. But yes, we remain 2-1 up. Anderson, Gentili, Pistella. Anderson shoots, and it was way wide. Friend. It's been an action-packed first half. I'm happy with your performance. Keep it up. Calm. Let's just keep this ticking over, guys. We are playing way better than I think anyone predicted. It does bear repeating. When we went up, also saying for the first time, when we went up from the Ukrainian second division into the Ukrainian top league, we took the league by storm, and I think actually finished 5th and ended up qualifying for Europe. And then the next season we finished something like 11th in a 16-team league or whatever it was. So get it out. So the first season, I suppose there's potential for us to surprise a few teams. There will definitely be the case that a lot of the bigger clubs. That's a foul. Gentili scores a wonderfully crafted move where they tackle our defender in our box. What was I saying? Sorry. There's definitely an opportunity where the bigger clubs sort of underestimate us. I know that when we came up with Swindon, for example, we took a couple of big name scalps. And I think that's probably just because they were probably playing like some child in goal or something along those lines. Mihailovic is playing okay, but I'm going to bring in nice Gino. Caballero isn't playing good. Maybe let's just swap him around, see if that does anything. College really should do better on that right hand side anyway. Mihailovic has come off. Pistella gives it out to Moonen. Carrion. Giardini. Gentili. Oh, it's a great bit of football. That actually was a well-crafted goal. Okay. What do we do? I think we bring on Nicoli. No, do I think that? No, I think we bring on Asensi instead of Fusco. I'm actually thinking Asensi might be better than Fusco. I think statistically he probably is, but I mean, he's only 19. 60 minutes. 68 minutes. Okay, Sivertson puts it in. Vilamos was so inches. Light. Okay, Carrion to Giardini. Come on, boys. Let's not go for 4, please. What can we do? Okay, Caballero's really not done very well, so we're taking him off for Sherlock. We need to push the issue up front. And it seems like that substitution worked. Oh no, hang on, Yilmaz. Yilmaz scores! It's our second goal of the season for Yilmaz, and it is 3-3, a late free kick, and we have salvaged, hopefully, a point at home to Lazio, which is a very good point. 2 points from 2 games in Serie A. I won't say no to it. When we came up to Serie B for the first time, don't think we won for 7 or 8 games. Oh, come on. Oh, Gentili heads wide. That would have been his hat-trick. That's it. It's gone 3-3. I'll take it. We've conceded 5 goals in 2 games, but on the other side of things, we have scored 5 goals in 2 games. So, well done to San Marino. I think we probably did. Yeah, I mean, we didn't do that badly. Brescia did actually draw with AC Milan. That's a shame. And yeah, 2 points from 2 games. We're in 13th. I'll take it. We've got one more relatively simple game, I believe, and by relatively simple I mean just not incredibly hard, before we start on our ridiculous run of tough boy teams. Let's consider when we take our next game. Oh yes, I obviously would like... Actually, would I like a player like him? He's probably shite. Yeah, he is. Good, fine. Let's see who's our next fixtures against. So we've got next Roma. And I think... Are Torino any good? No, they've actually only just been promoted. They might be beatable. Anyway, then we've got Juventus, Inter and AC Milan. So I think, it doesn't come much bigger than the 2 biggest teams in the history of the division. So let's go for Inter and AC Milan. We could have gone for Juventus, Inter, but why not? We're going to lose both of them, but we'll put them both on camera. 2 big clubs. We've already played in AC Milan in the Cup, and we lost 5-2, I want to say. So let's see if we can go on better this time and get a draw. And then after that, we'll probably come back for something around here. So, see you in the next one, guys. Bye.